Come. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Shri Saraswatyai
सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीपादवल्लभ नरसिंह सरस्वती श्रीगुरुदत्तात्रेयाय नमः असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Timer. Monkey died with. Sit, please. Sit straight. Sit straight. Sit as a perfect reason, please. Sit. Petala, you are like a mouse. Okay, don't do that. Or cat, actually. 1, 2, 3, start. सर्वचैतन्यरूपां ताम् आद्यां विद्यां च धीमहि बुद्धिं यानः प्रचोदयात् सर्वचैतन्यरूपां ताम् आद्यां विद्यां च धीमहि बुद्धिं यानः प्रचोदयात् सर्वचैतन्यरूपां ताम् आद्यां विद्यां च धीमहि बुद्धिं यानः प्रचोदयात् सर्वचैतन्यरूपां ताम् आद्यां विद्यां च धीमहि बुद्धिं यानः प्रचोदयात् सर्वचैतन्यरूपां ताम् आद्यां विद्यां च धीमहि बुद्धिं यानः प्रचोदयात् सर्वचैतन्यरूपां ताम् आद्यां विद्यां च धीमहि बुद्धिं यानः प्रचोदयात् सर्वचैतन्यरूपां ताम् आद्यां विद्यां च धीमहि बुद्धिं यानः प्रचोदयात् ॐ ग्रां दत्ताय नमः ॐ ग्रां दत्ताय नमः ॐ ग्रां दत्ताय नमः ॐ ग्रां दत्ताय नमः ॐ दत्ताय नमः ॐ दत्ताय नमः ॐ दत्ताय नमः दत्ताय नमः ॐ नमः Mhm. 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 Namaha. 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 Om Brahmanda Namaha. Om Namaha. Namaha. Slowly come up. Okay. Next time you do like this, I'm going to be very, you have to tell me the punishment. Hmm? Something happened to my leg. My what? Om Ram Dattaya Namaha. Om Ram Dattaya Namaha. Om Ram Dattaya Namaha. Om Ram Dattaya Namaha. Om Dattaya Namaha. Om Ram Dattaya Namaha. Om Ram Namaha. Om Dattaya Namaha. Um, 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 Vaidika. Hmm. The joys of love. Yeah, come on. Mhm. Don't touch this. श्री अमृतेश्वराय नमः शिवाय 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 Pain time. Okay, like you have been doing so far, please. Put, come on. Right. Step breathing, please. Step breathing. Wait, hold. It's not moving. Slowly come out. Slowly, what we should do is, for now, how many hour breaths when you are inhaling, how many hour steps you are taking. Exhaling should also have that many steps. Let us start with 4, let us say, and then you can go till 7. That means you can go till slowly. You should. That's why your breath has to become longer, and then it will become till 7, and that is how you increase your strength and stamina. And another thing is doing pranayama. That means regulating your breath. Pranayama meaning regulating your breath. Right. Don't do like that. And you have to let it go also 8 times. Okay. Your energy will increase. Your stamina will increase. And your health will improve. I mean, the whatever that might come will also not come. Whatever diseases that might come also will also not come because of doing this. So we have to. That is the reason why we have to do this. This is the first way that to become healthy. Okay? That's what. Shh. Be quiet, please. Shri Ganesh together. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Shri Saraswatye Namaha.
Swatya Namaha
Sarva
Shripalabha Saraswati
Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha.
Satoma
Kamaya
Satkamaya Soma
Namaha.
Jyotirkamaya Mrityormaya
Kamaya
Amartamaya Om
Shanti.
Shanti Shanti Shanti
ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ
Om
शान्ति
Shanti
शान्तिः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः
Tvameva
त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव वन्दे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वम् अवाङ्मानसगोचरम् रत्नशुक्लप्रभामिश्रम् अतर्क्यं त्रैपुरं महः ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः वन्दे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वमवाङ्मानसगोचरम् रक्तशुक्लप्रभामिश्रम् त्रयीपुरं महः ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे. This is the obstacle. Okay. And you are actually wanting obstacles. Remove it. Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwapatyaadhiyete Tapatrayavinaashaya Sri Krishna Vayam Namaha Narayana Samamaram Vyasasangaramadhyamam अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्याससङ्गरमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। पूजन्तं रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम्
आरुह्य
कविताशाखं वन्दे
व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं यत्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरं सुगतां तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. Okay. This sloka is already Akshit and Vithal knows, but I don't know if Akshara knows it or not. So we are going to say it once, repeat, okay? Once in a repeat mode.
Yeah.
Okay, these are like Nitya Parayana, like every day, like when you immediately wake up on the bed itself, first waking up, you have to say Vamana, 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 Sri Hari, Sri Hari, Sri Hari. Say that? Vamana, 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 Sri Hari, Sri Hari, Sri Hari. And then you have to look at your hands, okay? You have to look at your own hands. Okay, on the bed itself, you need not think I did not take bath and all, nothing like that. But you have to say these things. What? Karagre. Repeat. First one, repeat. Karagre.
Karagre
Vasate Lakshmi.
vasate Lakshmihi
Karamadhye.
Karamadhye
Saraswati.
Saraswati
Karamule.
Karamule
Sthite Gauri.
Ite Gauri
Prabhate.
Prabhate
Karadarshanam.
Karadarshanam.
So Prabhate meaning early morning. I'm looking at my hands. In my hands, I'm looking at the top of my hands, I'm seeing Lakshmi Devi. Okay, in the middle, I'm seeing Saraswati Devi. And in the bottom of my hands here, I'm seeing Gauri Devi. Okay? Because yes, Karna.
ఈ పవర్ పాయింట్ పంపవా చాట్ లో
పంపుతా Karna. Yeah. Now, this is the first verse. Okay, one more time. Now let us try to say it together. But make sure where you are doing dirgham, you are doing that. Where you are doing Mahaprana, you are doing that. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule sthite Gauri, Prabhate Karadarshanam. So that is the first one. And then when you are getting down from the bed or you are when you are about to touch the floor, so you do namaskaram to the floor. Okay, before. These are all things that you can do even without taking bath also. So keep that in mind. So then we are going to ask Bhudevi for forgiveness because we are stepping on her. We are going to step on her the entire day. Okay, like that. So this is how we say it. Samudra Asane Devi
Asane Devi
Parvata
Parvata
Sanamandale
Anamandale
Vishnu Patni
Vishnu Patni
Namastubhyam
Namastubhyam
Padasparsyam
Adasparsham
Shamaswame.
Shamasvave.
Shamaswame meaning please be patient with me. Please forgive me. Padasparsyam. Padam meaning our feet. Sparsyam. I am going to put my feet on you. I am going to touch with you. Sparsya meaning touch. I'm going to touch you with my feet. Okay, please forgive me. We are saying that. Yeah.
What if someone they would be standing? They use their knees instead.
Still, this is the general verse. People have feet, people touch with feet. This is the general verse, everybody has to say. And Samudra Vasane Devi. Oh, Amma, who? Devi meaning Devi. You live in the Samudra. Okay, right? So Bhumi is there in the Samudram also, if you think. Okay, and He has Parvata itself, the higher altitudes that are there on the earth are known as Parvatas, right? Right?
Mountain.
Mountains. Okay, so mountains, some system it is Parvata. So the higher altitudes, you have that as your higher altitudes. And then Vishnu Patni, I mean, consort of Vishnu. Okay, because it is supported by Varaha himself, got it out, right? Got the earth out of the things and all. Hence, whoever supports is known as the husband. Whoever is getting supported will be known as Patni. So Vishnu Patni, Namastubhyam. I am doing Namaskaram to you. I am going to put my feet on you. Touch you with my feet. Please forgive me. Like that. This is the meaning. Uh, for me, I want you to have the meaning also in heart because it makes more sense to you why we are doing that. So one more time, let us say it together. Samudra Vasane
Vasane Devi
Parvatasthanamandale Vishnu Patni
Vishnupati
Namastutyam
Namastubhyam
Padasparshamastame. If you don't remember any meaning later, you can ask me. Okay, and I don't remember this. Okay, these are the two shlokas new for today. Sriheramba Ganapataye
Namaha
Sriheramba
Sriramba
Ganapataye
Ganapate
Namaha
Namaha
Sriheramba
Sriramba
Ganapataye
Ganapate
Namaha
Namaha.
Deenaर्थवाचकं रम्भः पालकवाचकः दीनानां परिपालकं हेरम्बं प्रणमाम्यहम्. Yes, Karna?
కృష్ణుడి శ్లోకాలు అన్నాయా ఆంటీ?
Yes, it wants.
Okay.
Yes, you can't deal with something not being diverse.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say, Karna?
కృష్ణుడి శ్లోకాలు అన్లే కదా?
అందాం దీని తర్వాత వస్తుంది. It's going to come. శుక్లాంబరధరం
విష్ణు శశివర్ణం చతుర్భుజం
సన్నవదనం ధ్యాయేత్ సర్వవిఘ్నోపశాంతయే అగజానన పద్మార్కం గజాననమహర్నిశం అనేకదం తం భక్తానాం ఏకదంతం ఉపాస్మహే. సుముఖశ్చైకదంతశ్చ కపిలో గజకర్ణకః విఘ్నోదరశ్చ వికటో విఘ్నరాజో గణాధిపః ధూమకేతుర్గణాధ్యక్ష ఇంద్రో గజాననః వక్రతుండః శూర్పకర్ణः హిరణ్యः స్కందపూర్వజः షోడశైతాని నామాని పఠేత్ శృణుయాదపి విద్యారంభే వివాహే చ వినిశ్చితమే తథా సంగ్రామే సర్వకార్యేషు విఘ్నస్తస్య న జాయతే. అక్షర, I sent it in the group, Ra. Okay, don't worry. I know every day you are writing a little. I can see that. Okay, but I sent it in the group already. Okay. కోణం నీరాంజనం మందచేష్టితాప్రసారిణం నమస్యామి శనైశ్చరం. Turning towards east while learning stuff is very, very important. Then only you can retain the knowledge. Now let us say it. Gananjayaya namaha, Ganapataye namaha, Herambaya namaha, Dharanidharaye namaha, Namaha, Yakshaprataya namaha, Kshipraprasadanaye namaha, Amoghasiddhaya namaha, Amitaya namaha, Mantraya namaha, Chintamanaye namaha, Nitye namaha, Mangalaya namaha, Bijaya namaha, Asyapurakaya namaha, Varadaya namaha, Shivaya namaha, Asyapaya namaha, Indanaya namaha, Vachasiddhaya namaha,
Dhunvinayakai namaha.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare
Hare Paramatmane
Pranata क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. One more time. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranasaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Krishnaya Yadavinaya Jnanamudraya Yogine Nasaya Rupini Chaya Namo Vedanta Vedine. One more time. Krishnaya Yadavinaya Jnanamudraya Yogine Chaya Namo Vedanta Vedine. Yesterday we learned about which Ganapati?
Vignaraja.
Vignaraja Ganapati. So what does Vignaraja Ganapati mean? Vignaraja mean what?
One who takes like all the obstacles away.
Yeah, he removes all the obstacles completely. Okay. And
Is it Bijakshara? Something.
we were talking about the Ghana, this thing, right? I was saying about the Namo Vratapataye, Namo Ganapataye, Namah Pramadhapataye, Namaste Stulambodharaya Ekadantaye, Vigna Vinashine Sivasutaya Sri Vardamurtaye, Namo Namaha. That is in the Ganapati Adharvasisha. And we also learned about how for good activities there will be a lot more obstacles than the normal activities, right? That also we talked about.
Because
So,
God is testing them.
yes, Nana, say that again.
I was saying that because God is testing their patience.
Yes, correct. Okay, if we are going to be at it or not. So the next nama in the Shodasha Ganapati Stotra is Ganaadhipa. Okay? Ganaadhipa. Say please, Ganaadhipa. Okay,
Ganaadhipa.
Ganaadhipa means, okay, there are, Ganas means groups, guys. Ganas, it's mean groups. There are certain groups in this creation that are extremely powerful. And if they are not guided or kept in the right path, okay, then what happens? They will cause destruction of the whole world. They are those kind of ganas. There are certain groups which are like that. They like Srimad Bhagavata Purana, there is another Devi Bhagavata Purana also. Bhagavatam includes two, not one, not only Vishnu Bhagavatam, but also Devi Bhagavatam also. In the Devi Bhagavata Purana, there is a description of Manidvipa. Manidvipa is the loka of Lalita Devi. Okay, Lalita Devi stays in which loka? Manidvipa. Say that? Manidvipam. And in that Manidvipa, there are a lot of, what do you say, compounds, like a lot of areas, okay, sections or something like that. And in that, there is a section which is made of Padmaraga gemstones. The Padmaraga gemstones are like pinkish and a little red and pink shades, both mixed. It will be like that, Padmaraga Mani. Okay, it will be in that. The entire area, the walls, the floor, everything will be with the Padmaraga Mani only. Okay, everything is made of that gemstone only. So in that section, Devatas will be there, and Devatas are described with this verse. Just win the, I want you to listen to the verse. Jwala jihvasanah sarvah vamanto vanhimulbanam pavanam stambhayamodya bhakshayamokhilam jagat. That means, what does that mean is, we are going to drink all the water in the worlds. The Devatas that are in there. Okay, they are going. They keep saying this. We are going to drink all the water in the world. We are going to destroy and kill all the worlds, all the lokas. Loka meaning worlds. Listen, ganas, and make the, because I'm going to make the connection for you. And now make the vayu still. Okay, we will not let the vayu move anymore, and we will eat all the worlds. Okay, these kind of they will be always saying this kind of things, and the shaktis that talk like this are, they are there in this, on the earth also they are there in the different, there are 7 lokas above us and 7 down us, like total 14 lokas. So they are there in, these kind of shaktis are there in all the worlds. So these groups can only be controlled by Vinayaka. Vinayaka means Ganesha. These groups can only be controlled by Vinayaka, because they won't listen to anybody else. They will listen to only Ganesha. Hence, he is known as Ganaadhipa. So when you are saying Ganaadhipa, he is the one who is having that extremely powerful destructive forces under his control. He keeps them under his control. Okay, and if they have Ganapati's permission, then they can do anything. By worshipping Ganaadhipa, if we are worshipping Ganesha in the Ganaadhipa form, then what happens is Ganesha or Ganaadhipa, they are all the same thing. Ganesha, Ganapati, Ganaadhipa, when we say that, we can convert this extremely powerful Ganas to our benefit. So what happens is those extremely powerful forces, they will start working for us if we have the anugraha of Ganaadhipa. You are understanding, right? You are understanding?
Yes.
Okay. So in Shiva Purana, there is a very beautiful story which says that once what happened, Shiva and Parvati, I'm going to tell it in brief only. It's very deep, vast in Shiva Purana. Once Vinayaka and Subramanya Swami were there. Okay. So they said, Shiva and Parvati, Vinayaka said, we want to become leader of the Ganas, which are very extremely powerful. Then they said, Shiva and Parvati said, you know what? Whoever can do pradakshina around Bhumi and take bath in each and every tirtha and come back to us first. That in both of you, whoever does that first, they will get the leadership of the Ganas and marriage, both.
నాకు అది గుర్తుంది స్టోరీ ఫనీ ఆంటీ.
Yeah, I know. So at that time, Shanmukha immediately he mounted onto his Mayura Vahana, peacock, his peacock, and he started to circle Bhumi. But Ganesha was sitting there. What did you do? Why did you give me this kind of pariksha? You know I have such a lambodara and I have such a this kind of form that I cannot go around, and my vehicle is what? Our Mushika. Okay, how can I go on this? He can take the lion, don't say that. Okay, but right now he has Mushika with him.
I can.
But it is all Leela. Whatever those things are described, they are all Leelas. They are done for one purpose. Okay, because they know the Ganesha can control those things. So Ganesha and Narada gave him a hint. Okay, going around your parents, going around one's parents and one's gurus actually is equivalent to doing pradakshina to the earth. Okay, and when he said that, immediately Ganaadhipa, he went around his parents. Okay, he went around his parents and he did namaskaram to them, and he told them, why are you doing namaskar around pradakshina to us? They said that you are Parvati and Parameshwara, and going around you is like doing pradakshina to Bhumi. So when they said that, as Ganapati completed the pradakshina first, he was coronated as Ganaadhipa. Okay, that is how he became. And no, that is called intelligence. Okay, that's not called cheating. With his intelligence. It is supposed to, at this time, you know what happened? Subramanya actually, he got angry and he left Kailasa and he came to earth.
Okay.
Seriously, he did that.
Okay.
And he came to earth and he stayed in a place called Sri Sailam. And there he got married.
Sri Asylum.
Sri Saila. That is in Andhra Pradesh. If we chant the name, that is one of the Dwadasa Jyotirlingas. In the 12 Jyotirlingas, that is the one. That is one. There is one in that. So if we chant the name Ganaadhipa with devotion, we will be blessed with tremendous intellect. Okay, why do we would do this? There is always a prayojana. There is always a use out of it for us. We will get tremendous intellect and knowledge. As per Shiva's book. Okay, Shiva said that whoever does the name, chants the name Ganaadhipa, they are going to be blessed with great intellect. Okay, however, hence this is a great name, Ganaadhipa. Okay, Ganaadhipa. Now, Ganaadhipaya Namaha, you include ya, okay, which makes the Chaturdhi Vibhakti for Ganaadhipa. I am doing Namaskar. And now what? Tell me. What does that mean? Parasurama. Where are we in the Parasurama? Now comes the.
Where he got the sloka.
He got the Sri Krishna Premamrita Stotra, right?
And then the deers attained the mukti. They became dead.
They went on the Vimana to Vaikunta.
Yes. Good job. Good. Give it to me. Sit down. Okay. He got they got into the Vimana and they reached the Vaikuntha. And remember what will happen to that hunter?
Got eaten by a
gets
lion.
And he will also get heaven, right?
Yeah.
Now Parashurama went to a place where Vamana Vamana sent Bali to Patala Loka, and where Ganga was born, right? Vishnu Padodbhava Ganga was born. Okay. And there he started doing the devotion. And at this time, when he was doing it, I told you that already he kept the anger and the hatred and the wanting to kill.
Krishna replaced his anger.
Yeah, he got all that he kept inside, and he filled his heart with all the Krishna Leelas. Yesterday we heard so many Krishna Leelas, so he went deep into them. And he did for this Krishna Premamrita Stotra for how long?
A month.
A month. Okay. Vitala, how long did he do? A month. So now Parasurama was doing tapas like this with devotion. Then what happened? One more time. Jai Bolo Sri Krishna Paramatma ki. Jai. So Sri Hari became very happy. Now Hari became very happy. Sri Hari means Vishnu. He became very happy. He thought he's doing amazing Anushtana. I'm so pleased with him. He filled his heart with me. Okay, that is what is that. That's what makes it Madhyama Bhakti. Do you understand? We are talking about Uttama, Madhyama, Kanishta, right? You fill your heart with the thing, with all the Paramatma, it becomes Madhyama Bhakti. So Mahavishnu came down onto the earth in the Krishna form. Okay, he came in the Krishna form. He came onto the earth, and I'm going to just say the verse, just listening to it itself is a great thing. Listen to it. चतुर्व्यूहाधिप साक्षात् कृष्णः कमललोचनः किरीटेनार्कवर्णेन कुण्डलाभ्यां च राजितः कौस्तुभो भासितो रस्कः पीतावासा घनप्रभः मुरलीवादनपरः साक्षात् मोहनरूपधृक्. You can join me with this, that Gayatri, Akshit. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhimahi Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya Namah Sankarshanaya Cha. So Swami came in which form? I want you to imagine. Always Swami comes in Chatur Vyuha. Okay, 4 Vyuhas. This is very important to know. Vyuha meaning plans. Okay, he has a plan that is not plans. Yeah, he comes like that. Vasudeva. Say that. Vasudeva.
Vasudeva,
Pradyumna.
Pradyumna,
Aniruddha.
Aniruddha.
Sankarshana.
Sankarshana.
So in Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Sankarshana form, he takes Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas. Whereas Vasudeva is like Nirguna form. You can think that. Vasudeva means one who is there residing in everybody. Huh? Plan. Vyuha. No, I said plans.
Pani auntie.
Hmm.
Krishna Kavachamu, and then the Krishnaya Prema is Stotramu.
Premamrita Stotra.
Pettava.
Okay, I will make it into transliteration and keep. I have it in Telugu. I will do the transliteration. Keep. I will keep. So now what happens is when when Paramatma comes like that, he always comes with some 4 plans. Some are visible, some are not visible. And every time he comes. Okay, like when um, whatever big tasks have to be performed, with which vyuha, with which plan, or with which kind of form he has to accomplish, and which form he has to be seen. Okay, all these will be in the will he will have some kind of planning already done, sort of. So Mula meaning the first source of these 4 forms will be in the Goloka in the form of Krishna. You have to understand that. It will be in the Goloka in the form of Krishna. What is that? The source of these 4 forms. Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Sankarshana. Okay. His eyes, now this Krishna, he came in that, all the 4 forms comes together. That source form is Krishna, right? He came like that in that form. And then he was having lotus petal like eyes, and he was wearing a crown which is as bright as a sun. It is glowing like it's so bright. No, but they can see. That's the thing. Okay, not nobody can see him, but it was glowing like a sun. And he had kundalas, which are like Makara kundalas. Have you ever seen Vithal? Vithal in the thing. I will show you the picture. I'll show the picture. Okay, he has a kind of kundalas which are what do you say? Which are like mostly crocodile kind of kundalas. Okay, they will be decorated like that, and so he always wears those kundalas. And on his chest he has a mani called Kaustubha mani, and he was wearing radiatingly yellow silk clothes he was wearing, and yellow silk clothes. And Swami loves Venunada so much. I told you, right? He is always carrying he has always the Venu with him. I mean, the flute. Whoever sees him will fall in love with him. He's like, they will get mesmerized with his form and keep on wanting to see that only all the time, like that. And that itself is a moha. Moha meaning delusion, like always Krishna, 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 Krishna. You want to see that like that. And Parashurama had darshan of Sri Krishna Swami like this. And he did stotra thinking, aha, look at this Rupa. Now he did not have that enmity, he did not have that anger in his heart at all. Now he is only having love towards Krishna in his heart. What else do I want than having this darshana of Lord Krishna Krishna? And think once, okay? Krishna, Parashurama, both are Vishnu's incarnations only. But Krishna has all the four, the Chaturvyuha I told you, right? That is all, everything included in them. Whereas Parashurama has only one kind of, it is only one in those four. Okay? In those four vyuhas. But still, now he did the following stotra. Okay, I told you Parashurama is highly intelligent, right? So he did this stotra. Just listen to the stotra. Okay. Namo namah karana vigrahaya prasanna palaya surattiharine brahmese vishnuvindra mukhastutaya natosmi nityam parameshwaraya evai tvadiyam charanam bhavashramat nirvinna chittah vidhivat smaranti namanti bhaktyata samachyayanti vai parasparam samsadi varnayanti तेनैकजन्मोद्भवपङ्कभेदिने प्रसक्तचित्ताः भवतोऽङ्घ्रिपद्मे तरन्ति चान्यानपि तारयन्ति हि भवौषधं नाम सुधातवेश. Like this, he did stotra to, Parashurama did stotra to Sri Krishna. He said, Swami, namaskara to you. Those who get tired of this samsara, this life, okay, samsara meaning this life, and they think, when they think that this is enough, I cannot take, I do not want to being born and dying and all this stuff anymore, not anymore, like that. And if they think of your lotus feet without having anything else in their hearts, okay, their their manas should not be diverted to other things again, but only you in their manas, and they think of you and your lotus feet and do namaskaram to your feet in their manas, and as well as they do the worship of you outside also, not only in the manas, but outside also they are constantly talking about you, do the worship of you, like that. Okay, they cross the ocean of this samsara. Not only they cross the ocean of this samsara, but they will get others also to cross with them, right? They will, whoever listen, they will say to people, and they will also get interested, and they will also make others also cross with them, like that. This is the meaning of that verse. Okay, whatever. And your nama amruta is like medicine for the bhavaroga. Bhavaroga meaning that you were born. Born means people will get diseases, people will die, whatever, happiness, sadness, all this kind of duality will be there. So all this for this bhavaroga, for this kind of disease of being born, you are the amruta. Amruta meaning not going to be dying at all. Not going to be dying means not going to be born at all, like that. So there is nothing else other than your nama, Swami, like that. For that only I did tapas for so many days, like that he said. And then Jai Bolo Sri Krishna Paramatma ki Jai.
Jai.
Now Sri Krishna Paramatma, who was looking like now you know how Krishna Paramatma was looking? He was looking like he was drowning the entire creation in his Maya. That means this entire creation itself is his Maya. Whatever is there, it is him only. He spoke to Parashurama like this. Parashurama, now he said, the task that you wanted to accomplish is completed now. Now you wanted to get Siddhi of Trailokya Vijay Kavacha. Okay? And Sri Krishna Premamrita Stotra. Now you got the Siddhi because you are having my darshanam. Okay, that's why. And Stotra also attains Siddhi. From now onwards, you can wear this Kavacha. So you have to get permission from the Devata. Okay, you have to get the permission from the Devata in order to wear the Kavacha. Now, Parashurama got the permission. You made an oath to kill Kartaveerya Arjuna, who has too much pride, as your father was killed because of him, right? But your father became alive again. But you made that oath. Did you take an oath that you will make an earth free of the Kshatriyas also? You did that also? I know about your oaths and I know about your thoughts. Everything I know, Parashurama. Kartaveerya Arjuna is not a common king. He is an incarnation of my chakra. Do you think it is that easy to kill him? And still, the task for which he came is complete now. Okay, well, he came onto earth for one purpose, and that is complete now, actually. So, how many more days can he stay, right? Now, you complete your task of finishing him. Now, you also came onto earth. You are also his form. He is also his form. So, you complete your task by finishing him. So, Sri Krishna Paramatma gave permission to Parasurama. You are my amsa avatara. Okay, you are my amsa avatara. Like this, he is telling to Parasurama. When Shiva's Anugraha was given, then itself, if you remember, Parashurama realized that there is some Vishnu incarnation in him, right? Do you understand? Do you remember that? When he took the Parashu for the first time, when he was going to battle for Devatas, he felt that there is Vishnu in him, like that. So now I am going to, we talked, so now it is going to become full-fledged Amshavatara because Sri Krishna himself came and you are the moving form of Vishnu on the earth. Parashurama, you are going to be the moving form of Vishnu on earth. I am going to be in you. Now Krishna is saying, I am going to be in you, Parashurama. My Amsha is entering into you completely now. And hence from now onwards, Karta, Harta. Means Karta meaning doer. Harta meaning killer. Okay, Karta, Harta. Both are me only. There is no Parashurama existing there like that. And if I say we need to do the creation, you do it. If I say we do not need to creation, we do not need this, you kill it. Okay, you do that. You do the samhara. Okay, that is how it's going to be from now onwards. I am giving you that kind of Shakti. Like that. We got so now did your doubt of Krishna is an incarnation one more time? Is that clear now? Is that part clear, Akshara? You don't have a doubt, right? Did it come later? Did it come now? You don't have that doubt. Yeah. That is how Krishna actually answered that question for us. Okay. So one more name of Paramatma is Krishna. We have and always remember when I am saying Krishna, I am saying Krishna, Krishna, not Krishna. Okay, Krishna, like that. Now, Krishna is something people started writing for the purpose of writing in English, and it became Krishna, Krishna later. But actually, Krishna. Now, because when we are writing in Sanskritam or this thing, you see that you put Telugu, we put Krishna, and then now he is continuing. Krishna is still telling, son. In the 24th Mahayuga, this is very important, guys. Remember, in the 24th Mahayuga, Treta Yuga, during that time, I am going to be born as Rama in Raghuvamsha. Krishna is telling this to Parashurama. Okay, in the 24th Mahayuga, Treta Yuga, I am going to be born as Rama in Raghuvamsha in the Chaturvyuha form. Remember, Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Sankarshana. I am going to be born in the Chaturvyuha form. That means I am going to come as 4 forms: Rama, Bharata, Lakshmana, Shatrughna. I am going to take all those 4, with those 4 forms and come on to earth. And I am going to give happiness to Kausalya. I am going to become son of Dasharatha. And at that, don't move, listen. And at that time, Kaushika meaning Vishwamitra, he is going to come to perform a yajna and to seek for me. He is going to come to ask for me to come and protect. And I am going to go there with Lakshmana. And after protecting it, I am going to go to great city of Janaka. And there I will break the Dhanus, the bow of Shiva. And I am going to marry Sita. Okay, Videhaja. Yeah, Sita. And come here, please, Vithala. And after that, at that time, when I'm coming back to Ayodhya, then you will come to me. Then you will come to me. And at that time, when you come to me, I am going to take that extreme tejas that I am giving it to you right now. I am going to take it away from you as you are not going to need it anymore. Because I came again in the Rama form. Then as Rama, I'm going to carry out the duties.
Do you have a question?
Yes.
What's the meaning of a Teshtra thing?
Huh?
What's the meaning of whatever?
Treta Yuga.
No,
Huh?
the Teshtra thing. You just said it.
What did I say? What did I say, Kanna?
What Teshtra talking about?
Extreme tejas. Tejas. Oh, tejas meaning radiance. Like now Krishna is passing his own lot of tejas into Parashurama, saying that now you are going to be moving around and doing all the.
Ask why
Because
rain?
energy, it gives energy to you. That energy, extreme energy, is going through your body, like electricity passes through the body, like that. Okay, but do not try to make electricity pass through the body. Electricity is the best example I can give you. Okay, so it is like that. So now do you know? Now do you understand why when Parashurama comes, Rama takes away the Tejas during the Balakanda? That happens, right? Okay, after the marriage of Sita with Sita when he's coming back. Anyway, remember this part very much. Okay, remember this part. So Krishna gave this Upadesha. So, and he said, okay, 1 second, please. Vitala, come and sit here without moving. Without moving. Or sit in the front of me, please. It is all the same Tejas only. The Tejas just came from one form to the other form. So like this, Krishna did Upadesha and told about what is going to happen in future also to Jamadagni. To Jamadagni. Jamadagni means son of Jamadagni. Okay. And blessed the repository of Tapasana. Parashurama is form of Tapasana. Okay. And when Parashurama was looking at him, Krishna just disappeared in front of his eyes. He gave all of this and he just disappeared in front of his eyes with his Yoga Shakti. Vithal, look at me. Jai Bolo Krishna Paramatma ki. Jai. This is the result, guys. This is what we get after we do the Krishna Premamrita Stotra. Like how he had the darshan of Krishna and how he got blessed like that. And whatever success of mantras is to be attained by Parashurama, all that is completed now. And after Krishna's Anugraha, now Parashurama remembered his anger. Now he has to finish his oath, right? In order to finish his oath, he has to get anger. Okay, without anger, you cannot do certain things. Like when I'm doing meditation, if I start laughing, laughing is good. Then what happens? It's not going to be successful, right? Like that. Okay, so that is the reason why. So Parashurama also remembered his anger. So he did all the tapas, he did all anusthana for the purpose of fulfilling his oath. So he filled his manas with the anger, and Parashurama also had anubhava. He had experience of Krishna, right now, Krishna, and he filled himself with that avesha also. He meditated on that. He got himself really, really big on that energy, and he became strong. And he went to Mahishmati Nagara, Mahishmati city. Okay, he went to that city. Okay, it is in Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh. It is known as Mahesha now. Nowadays it's known as Mahesha. It is still there. It is capital of Kartaveerya Arjuna, from where he was ruling. Kartaveerya Arjuna ruled entire earth, almost so many kings under him. So many. Now you will know. He is an emperor, Chakravarti. He is a Chakravarti, meaning emperor. I told you he is one of the 6 Chakravartis. And Parashurama is Krodha Avatara, right? Remember that? Krodha, anger Avatara. So, and came to do the Samhara of Kartaveerya Arjuna. His main purpose is to do the Samhara of Kartaveerya Arjuna also. And he just did not go there. He went, and there is Narmada river flowing there, next to the city. So he went to the Narmada river and he did Namaskaram to Narmada river and he did Pradhana to her. Okay, and everybody do namaskaram. From wherever you are, you just do namaskaram to Narmada river. Namostu Narmade Tubhyam Haradeha Samudbhave. So Narmada river is older than Ganga. It's older than Ganga, and Narmada river is forever there. Okay, Ganga goes away and comes back based on after the Kalpas and all. Whereas Narmada is not like that. Narmada is forever river. And here with you, now he is telling that, oh Narmada, Amma Narmada, with your witness, I am going to do the Samhara of Kartaveerya Arjuna. Now he is seeking permission from Narmada river also, because everything has to come together. Every river has to bless. Please give me your anugraha. If you become angry, I cannot do anything, Amma. Like that, he did Namaskaram to Narmada river, which removes the sins. Even saying Narmada, in Ganga, you have to go and take bath in order to remove the sins. If you say Narmada name, sins will be removed. It is that powerful, Narmada river. And from there, Parashurama sent a messenger to Kartaveerya Arjuna. Now he is not directly going to fight. He sent a messenger. Okay, giving him with a, like, if you have to send a messenger, you cannot just have the battle. Okay, first you have to make a discussion. There should be a discussion, and you might expect, okay, 500 years passed. Okay, he might remember the thing, he might not remember the thing, or he might think he might be actually having paschatapa. I mean, having atonement. Yo, why did he do that? Why did I behave like that towards, say, Jamadagni? I should not have done that. Or he might seek forgiveness. So you have to give him chance for everything. So Parashurama tried that. he might have changed his manas about fighting. There are many possibilities that can happen, right? So even in so much anger, he sent a doota. He sent a messenger. He stayed outside the city. Parashurama stayed outside the city near the Narmada river. Okay, he did not go near the city. He did not go near the palace or anything. He was in complete control of his anger. Even though he has anger, he has complete control over it. When he was sending the messenger was like, if I go there, Kartaveerya Arjuna might kill me. I don't want to go. He was like that. And then Parashurama told him, you don't have to be scared. You don't need to have any worry. No one should kill the messenger. According to Dharma, according to our Shastras, messenger should never be killed. Okay, so go there boldly and tell your message, and I'm giving it to Kartaveerya Arjuna. The message is, oh Mudha. Okay? Oh Mudha meaning, oh ignorant. I mean, oh one with ignorance, sort of. Oh Mudha, what kind of task did you do? For one cow, you got one sage killed. You wanted a Kamadhenu, and for that you got one sage killed. Looking at your strength, you are feeling that you have a lot of strength. Looking at your own strength, you are deluded, right? You caused a lot of trouble to say Jamadagni. You behaved that way because of your strength only, right? For that reason, that sage's son, okay, Parashurama, is here to have battle with you. Show your strength on me, not on those sages. I came here now, and he is telling this after 500, almost 500 or 600 years after that event happened, after that incident happened, right? Remember, we don't know if he still remembers the incident or not, but still he is doing. Come out of the city fast. He's saying, come out of the city fast. Jamadagni's son Parasurama is ready to fight you. Fight with me. Defeat me and spread the word that you are the powerful on the earth. Come and fight me and see who is powerful. Show that you defeat me and show that you are the powerful one on the earth. Like that, he challenged. He sent a challenge. And Kartaveerya Arjuna is also he is a Kopishti man. Kopishti meaning he is also full of anger. And even though he is a devotee of Dattatreya, and he did not conquer anger, but Parashurama's anger is conquered. And he got enraged when he listened to this message from Parashurama. He said, Dattatreya Swami gave me Bhujabala. Before he did not know Dattatreya Swami. At that time, he was like, his hands are not at all strong. He could not even lift a weapon. Even though he was born into a Kshatriya Vamsa, he could not even lift a weapon. So he was not ready to be, he said, I don't want to become emperor at all. He was like that. And then he became a devotee of Dattatreya, and Dattatreya blessed him. He sought lot of boons from Dattatreya. And among them, one is to get 1,000 arms. Remember this, 1,000 arms he has. And they are really, really strong. And among the several boons, that's the first boon he got. And and then with that kind of Bhujabala, I got very strong arms because of the Dattatreya's grace. And I won over so many kings with the strength of my arms. I killed some and I conquered their kingdoms. I still have that strength in me. It did not go anywhere. So I am going to go give you the battle. You are asking for battle, right? I am going to give you one. Like that, he sent back the message. Okay. And Kartaveerya Arjuna ordered his army to be ready. Okay. He did not go alone to fight. There, how many people are there to fight? Only single Parashurama alone. Kritavarna does not know how to fight. No.
Teach him.
No, he is not teaching him because he does not want to. Okay. But but what happened? There is only, and he asked all the other kings also who are under his rule. So many kings, big kings, small kings, everybody, and along with their armies, he asked them also to come. And Dattatreya, from Parashurama's side, only one person was there. How can one person, he thought, okay, I am going to send so many kings, so much of army, so much Aukshohinis of Sena, army, and how he is only one. How can he kill all of them and come to me? That's what he thought. Because king, in the beginning, emperor will not go. First soldiers will go and all that will happen. Now they went for battle. And around the Maharaja, it was like a big vyuha. Vyuha meaning plan. Okay. Yes.
He couldn't Parashurama just chant the Brahmastra and say it to kill.
No, Parashurama follows the Dharma. Otherwise, he could have chanted Brahmastra there itself and sent it, right? He sent a messenger and all these things. He was following Dharma. He was giving him a chance at one point. And
No, when the battle started, after he gave the message, couldn't he have just said the Brahmastra and sent it?
no.
No.
It is not according to Dharma. That
Oh.
is not according to Dharma. Because Brahmastra will ruin all the worlds. Even if you remember Ramayana also. Okay, if you're putting Brahmastra, will ruin all the worlds. You should not, one should not do that. He said he will get rid of all the Kshatriyas. He has to stick to that only. Okay, if he goes, he cannot. You know, the beauty with the Paramatma is he sets himself some rules and he functions within them. He will not go beyond that.
Why would he give him some?
Because Paramatma is capable of anything, but that does not mean he will do anything and everything that comes to his. He will stick to his own rules that he made, like called Vedas. He will stick to that. Because anyways, this oath came. This oath also comes from one purpose. Because this Kartaveerya Arjuna has been ruling for thousands of years, hundreds and thousands of years so far. So he has to leave the earth, and he can only be killed who is as powerful as Dattatreya. For that purpose, he came as Parasurama. Anyway, let us come back to this. So now they went for the battle, right? And around the Raja, there were a lot of, I want you to imagine this. Around the Raja, there are a lot of Samanta Rajas. Raja king. Okay, big Maharajas, big kings, big Mandaleshwaras, small kings, everybody was there. And when he started Kartaveerya Arjuna, he could see a lot of Apashakunas. Apashakunas meaning bad omens. He could see bad omens. If you remember Ramayana battle, okay, every time for somebody from Rakshasas are coming, they could see a lot of bad things like that. He saw a lady who was having her hair like this and going around. She was covering a black cloth and crying like that. And that means that there is going to be death for Kartaveerya Arjuna. If Kartaveerya Arjuna saw that. But still he ignored. And then he saw a man also who was crying, not wearing any clothes. And even that is also known as bad omen. So Kartaveerya Arjuna should have stopped at that time, but he did not. Okay. Still he went ahead with the battle. And on the banks of Narmada river, under the shade of a banyan tree, okay, Parasurama was sitting there calmly along with Akritavrana. And he saw the army coming from very, very far. He saw the army was coming. He looked at it and he said, this Kartaveerya Arjuna is the worst among the kings. That's what he said. He's the worst among the kings. Okay, he came to battle with me. I can see him from far. Today, there will be Karyasiddhi. Today, I am going to accomplish my task. Okay, his oath, now I can see my oath in front of my eye, and I'm going to, if I see it with my eye, if I see Kartaveerya Arjuna with my eye, he is going to be killed. If he comes in front of my eye. So, that's going to happen. That's what he said. And I have been waiting for this too long. Today, I will get the result of my wait, he thought. And saying this, he took the parashu in his hands. What did he take? Parashu into his hands. And it is the weapon given by him, parashu. Say that. Saying parashu removes the sins. It is the weapon given by Shiva himself. And he also had Lord Krishna Kavacha also protecting him. No one is ready to talk. Everybody only battle. Akraman, like that. Come on, go attack. That's what it means. Now the battle started. And Akritavrana, he made sure Akritavrana stays so far away from him, but he could still see the battle. And so he does not want him getting hurt, his friend. So he made sure he stays at a place which is far away, but could see him while the battle is happening. Okay. And because he does not know anything about the weapons and he does not know how to battle, remember? And Parasurama made sure that Akritavrana was safe and then he fought the battle. Remember, he should have the chakra, chariot, everything will be there. Remember all the things that he got from Shiva, everything.
Auntie, is Akritavrana still with Parasurama? Since Parasurama
stayed with Parasurama the whole time.
No, but now is he still there? With
That's what, he is staying a little far away, but he could see the battle. Maybe somewhere in the caves around, something like that.
No, I mean like right now, Ippuru, because Parasurama Acharya Katha.
Now I don't know, Buddhi. Now I don't know. When I know, I will tell you.
Okay.
So Akritavarna was staying far. So now what happened? When Parasurama was swinging the parashu, he was swinging. I want you to imagine this, guys. Okay, he was swinging the parashu like this. Look, from that place, okay, everywhere he did like this, 10,000 soldiers' head got cut. 20,000 soldiers' head got cut. It was going like that. Okay, there came some millions of soldiers, actually. Millions of soldiers were there, and he was doing like this 10,000 heads cut, 20,000 head cuts, like that. That's it. They are just dying. And Parashurama was moving very fast like wind, like a tornado. He is moving. Tornado, like this, like that he was going. Okay. And one king, there was a king of Matsya Desha. He's a little big king. Okay, he is the king of a country called Matsya Desha. And he saw the way Parashurama was killing all the enemies. He was looking like that. He was fulfilling his, why did we come to this battle? He was thinking. Okay, because there are so many kings over there also, right? And this story, we do not know exactly what happened. Whatever happened exactly 500 years ago. And why did we make this mistake of coming to this battle? We are just dying now. They just came there because they were asked to come. Because when Kartaveerya Arjuna asks you to come, they have to come because he is their emperor. For that reason, they came. And he only sent a message that one person came with a shikha. Shikha meaning he was wearing a, what do you say? How do you say shikha?
Hair?
Mudi. When we take bath and all girls, we put this kind of thing, right? Bun sort of thing. Okay, hair bun. Okay, mudi. So previously, even boys also never used to get haircut. They used to grow their hair and they used to wear it like a bun on the top. So some person like that came and he wanted to kill all the kings. So they all decided, oh, one person is going to come and kill all the kings. So we will all form one group and we will attack him. Like that, we thought and we came together. And we do not know why we are in this situation now like that. Many kings who thought like that, they became one group and they started talking among themselves. And this Matsya Desha king, his name is Mangala. His name is Mangala. He was born in Chandravamsha. He actually belonged to Chandra. I told you, right? How always on the Surya Vamsha, Chandra Vamsha. So he belonged to Chandra Vamsha. He came on the chariot and stood in front of Parasurama to have battle with him. And he lifted his bow and he showered rains of arrows onto Parasurama. And he left Vayavya Astra. Vayavya Astra means the whoo, like that wind will come and try to blow away. And Parasurama, you know what he did? He also showered rains of arrows on Mangala. And Mangala kept Parvatastra. What astra? Parvatastra. That means big rocks and boulders. They will start falling on you.
Astra?
Astra meaning when you enchant an arrow with a mantra and put it, then it becomes astra. Arrow becomes astra when you enchant it with a particular mantra. Now he has enchanted that arrow with Parvata. Parvata. That meaning big rocks and boulders, mountains. Big rocks and boulders, they started falling. And now Parashurama kept Vayavyastra. Vayavyastra means wind. He made a big tornado come and he made all the rocks go and fall on that army and all that. So whoever is there in that army, they died. Okay, that's what happened. And now, Jai Bolo Parashurama Swami ki Jai. Now he kept Narayanastra onto Mangala. What astra? Narayanastra. And Mangala could not move at all. He became like a statue and then he kept 3 arrows on the chariot. That's it. The Matsya king was killed. Okay, and then he killed others also like Brihadbala, Somadatta, Vidarbha. And then what happened? Actually, Kartaveerya Arjuna came to know. Okay, oh, Matsya king, Mangala got killed. Okay, now you come. Okay, you come, Brihadbala. He is also a big king. You come, Somadatta, Vidarbha, the one who rules Vidarbha. You remember Vidarbha? Even Rukmini Devi is also from Vidarbha. Vidarbha, Mithilesha. Okay, from where Sita Devi is at that time. Nishada, Magadha. From all those provinces, who are they are big kings. He gave orders to them. Who? Kartaveerya Arjuna. He said, all of you go and you battle with Parasurama now. And Parasurama also got ready with mantras and enchanted his arrows with the mantras and all. And he kept Nagastra onto Somadatta.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does Brahmastra just create something?
Brahmastra creates havoc onto it depends on your intention. What intention you put, that intention it will fulfill.
What if you have no intention with
Then you should not put Brahmastra. That is what
would happen though?
What do you it creates havoc. Then if you don't have any intention, nothing will happen. That's how it is. Okay. So he kept Nagastra onto Somadatta. What astra?
Naga
Naga astra. Naga meaning Okay. And when he kept that, Somadatta kept Garudastra. Garudastra meaning eagle. Eagles. Eagles will come and eat snakes, right? Like that. And Parashurama became angry. Okay, what? You are putting astra on my astra like that, Parashurama thought. And he got the shula given by Rudra. Remember? The Trishula he got from the Rudra. From his shula he gave
నాకు
one.
రుద్ర ఓత్తి వినపడింది.
Rudra meaning, okay.
Please.
So he got the shula from the Rudra, right? He kept that onto Somadatta and killed him. He just killed Somadatta with that. And then after that, Parashurama became much more enraged. And he took the gada given to him by Shiva and he killed Brihadbala. And he killed Brihadbala with that. Okay, Brihadbala meaning one who has a tremendous strength like that. And then without any weapons, okay, he thought, why do you need weapons? You don't need weapons. He looked at a king of Vidarbha and he gave a powerful punch with his fist to that Vidarbha king, and that's it, he died. Okay, and Parashurama is a courageous, and he is a very, very courageous avatar, right? And he got a weapon called Mudgara.
Damayanti, నాకు ఒక క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది.
Yes.
Since Hanuman is a form of Shiva, ఆ గద హనుమానే కూడా పట్టుకున్నారా?
It's Ganesh. Not the same Gada. But I don't. But Hanuman never had Gada while he did the battle. He never had the Gada in the entire Ramayana. Whoever draws pictures and all, that's not true. I don't mean to say this because he used, if you remember, he just lifted up mountains, dropped. He lifted up big trees, dropped.
అవి నాకు గుర్తున్నాయి.
All those
గద
things.
కూడా అసలు
Not once a Gada is mentioned in the entire Ramayana.
No.
Yeah, but it is there. Gada is there, but not in the Ramayana context.
ఓకే.
Question. What about that last one that just says this random stuff? Like the one that the chair thing that apparently has infinite chairs.
Pushpaka Vimana?
Yeah, that isn't necessarily related to the story.
That is not necessarily related. Yeah. Now let us come back to the war, guys. Come on, let us do this. Okay. Now what is happening? So boulders are falling. This is happening. Okay. Fist fight happened. Okay. He got Mudgara weapon, right? Mudgara weapon, and he killed.
ముద్గర అంటే ఏంటి? ఫనీ.
Mudgara is kind of like a hammer. It looks like a hammer, pretty big. Okay, looks like a hammer. Okay, but pretty big one. And he killed the king of Mithila with that. King of Mithila with Maithila. His name is Maithila, and he killed that with that weapon. And he has that Shakti weapon also that he got from Shiva, right? He killed the Nishada king with with that weapon, with the Shakti, and with his feet. Okay, he just kicked and he just turned and he killed that Magadha king. Like that, he's like killing everybody.
Okay, everybody got killed in different ways.
In different ways. But
the last one got
listening to this itself is punyam. Okay, Kartaveerya Arjuna felt that out of friendship towards him, now Kartaveerya Arjuna came to know that whoever he sent, all those kings, they all died. And he felt that, because of my friendship towards them, they all died. So he asked more of them to come and go for the battle like that. And all of them went because they don't have an option. In them, there is a ruler of Kanya Kubja and a king of Saurashtra, king of Avanti Desha. Like that, all the kings are also there. And they also went for battle with Parashurama. And Parashurama showered rains of arrows on them. All of them, Parasurama is only one, singly he is doing the battle. You know what they did? They all teamed up and together they surrounded him and they all kept arrows on him. And Parasurama was
Why
like
didn't they use the Brahmastra?
at the same time because they don't know Brahmastra. Okay. And his body is filled with arrows and all the arrows covered him. And there is not even an inch or centimeter or a millimeter place where you can see Parasurama. He is like totally covered with arrows, and around him also there are so many arrows. Okay, now that is the situation right now. And nothing could, and at that time, from there, all the enemies were kings like, now, yeah, we got him. They were thinking that. And Akratavarana over there, he was seeing his friend. Okay, he was seeing his friend. He was like, what is happening to my friend? And he is a little worried, and he started doing Sri Krishna, please take care of my friend like that. and he started praying for Sri Krishna. And you have to remember that Sri Krishna Kavacha is always protecting him. Okay, that is there. And why am I telling you this is, if any of the people whom we know, if they are in danger, okay, if we do prayers for them with how Kritavarana is doing, like Parasurama, filling his heart with Sri Krishna, that will show effect. That will help them. Our prayers for others will also help, definitely. Okay, we have to know that. And as he was praying like that, immediately a miracle happened. Okay. And Parashurama, who was completely covered in arrows, he put Vayavyastra in his heart, manas itself, and he kept the Vayavyastra, and like that air blew out and all the arrows came out. He just rose up like you see in a movie how a hero comes out, right? Like that, right? He came out of the arrows like that. He just raised out of the arrows like that. And when he did that, as he was coming out like that, it looked like a sun was coming out of the clouds. How a sun comes out of the clouds, like that, Parashurama came out of the arrows like that. And the battle went on like this for 3 days and 3 nights. So he used Vayavyastra to actually come out of that thing, arrows all into him. It was a terrible, violent battle. 3 days, 3 nights. In 3 nights, Parashurama, with single hand, he destroyed 12 Akshauhinis of army. Akshauhini means some more than, I don't know, more than, there will be certain, what do you say, some horses, some elephants, some chariots, and some...
Akshauhini. I mean,
okay, 127,000 and something like that of that. So 12 times that. So in just 3 days and 3 nights, he just destroyed all of them.
Auntie, a question ఉంది.
Yes.
If anybody died in Parashurama's hands, would they attain mukti or would they just
They will all go to Veeraswargam because they all died in the battle, right? Veeraswargam, there is a separate section of heaven for which people who died in the battle, when they are actually fighting bravely, and when they die in the battle, they go to that Swarga, and in the next birth, once they get all the once their punyam comes down, they will be again born on earth. Like, okay, there is a separate section of Swarga for them. And he held his parashu and he stood there waiting for people to come to battle. Look at that. Look at him. He has been continuously fighting. And Parashurama was killing the enemy's army as it was coming towards him. And at that time, a Surya Vamsha king, his name is Suchandra. Okay, his name is Suchandra. Say that?
Quite
Suchandra.
unfitting.
I know. Surya Vamsha king and Suchandra, right? Yes. But one thing with Parashurama is, as he was doing the battle, if somebody got scared of them, the weapon that is coming towards him, and closed their eyes at that time, that weapon will not touch them.
So all you need to do
and if they leave their whatever the weapons that are in their hands, if they leave it and they do namaskaram, that weapon will not touch them. And if they show their back and run away from the battle, that weapon will not touch them. That is the greatness of the Parashurama battle. Okay, that is the beauty of the Parashurama. Rama's battle and Parashurama's battle are like amazing battles. They are equally good. And Parashurama was... Akshauhini is the number. Okay, I will tell you the number. Parashurama was killing the enemies as it was coming towards them, right? And Suchandra came at that. Now only he joined the battle. This king Suchandra, after 3 days and 3 nights, then he joined the battle, and he is a great king. He is very strong, and he came with 100,000 people and 7 Akshauhinis of army. 7 Akshauhinis of army. He joined that battle.
Akshauhini.
Again, Akshauhini is a number. I am going to give you the number. Now, can you give me a second? I will tell you. At that time, Parashurama was killing the armies like a farmer cuts the produce. You know how farmer cuts the produce? Like that, he was killing the army. And those who came for the battle did not know what they are fighting for. They came for the battle because they are not even born 500 years ago. Some people are born fresh or something like that. So they were just, whoever closed their eyes in fear, the parashu will not touch them. Whoever left their weapons in fear, they did namaskar to the astras, those did not get hurt. And that is the power. Because of the kavacha that Parashurama is wearing, it is protecting them also. because they did namaskara. And that Parashu was forgiving them. And Parashurama's arrows were also forgiving them. Whoever came there with ahankara meaning, hey, I can win over Parashurama. Who is this? I am so good. Or whoever are in the path of adharma and coming to fight with dharma. They were, Parashurama is only fighting with those kind of people. Right? And Suchandra was also battling with Parashurama and saw that Parashurama killed 100,000 of his soldiers also in 1 minute. Suchandra just came and 1 minute he killed. And Suchandra got enraged. He's like, what is this, man? Okay. He started putting Shastras and Astras onto the Parashurama. And Parashurama put Narayanastra onto Suchandra. Okay, and Suchandra is an intelligent king. He belongs to Suryavamsha. He is a great intelligent one. He immediately got out of his chariot. He jumped down onto the ground and he did namaskaram immediately to the Astra, Narayanastra. Okay, as soon as he did that, immediately that Narayanastra disappeared. Because Narayanastra, if you look in the Mahabharata war also, the same thing happened. Whoever, immediately, Krishna said, when they kept Narayanastra, Krishna said, everybody jump down onto the ground. Everybody out of the chariot. Like that, Krishna said in the Mahabharata battle. When Ashwathama kept the Narayanastra. And everybody did namaskaram and it went away. And it came and fell as a garland onto Sri Krishna at that time in Mahabharata battle. Okay. But
Anyanti,
Narayanastra, yes, Kanna?
isn't Ashwadhama going to come back when Kalki comes to help Kalki? Because that was
Yes. No, Ashwathama. No, not to help Kalki. That is movie. No, not Ashwathama. That is a movie. That's wrong movie.
oh.
Okay, Ashwathama is going to be Vyasa for the 29th, 30th Mahayuga. Okay, for the 30th Mahayuga.
Parashara is 29th
No, Agastya is for 29th.
and 28th.
28th is now Krishna Dvaipayana. 27th is Parashara. Okay. Parashara is the father of this Krishna Dvaipayana. Anyway, so 100,000. So this Narayanastra came. Narayanastra, now Parashurama was surprised. What is this? This Narayanastra I used, it went waste. It went in vain. It went waste. Oh my God. If that does not do the work, then what will do the work? Because Narayanastra is powerful, then what can do the work? He started thinking. And now Suchandra was cool. He was just cool standing there. And Parashurama kept, at the same time, he kept his Shakti, Musala, Tomara, Pattisa, Gada, all at the same time he kept on Suchandra. But nothing happened to him. Okay, Suchandra's, with great anger also he kept. Nothing happened to Suchandra. And the 100,000 that came with him died, but nothing is happening to Suchandra. Now Parashurama kept a Shula given by Shiva. Now Shiva gave him that Shula, right? Again, now he kept that. And it turned into a garland and fell around Suchandra's neck. It became like a flower garland and fell around Suchandra's neck. Now Parashurama did not understand. He was surprised to see that Shiva's Shula turning into a garland. Remember how all of them are remember Brahma told, right? They're all those things are very powerful. They all did the Shiva Kavacha and Shiva is always protecting them like that. And Parashurama was surprised. He did a little dhyana. Now he started thinking, this is not how it works. And he did a little meditation there, right then and there. In this battle, some Shakti is there which is actually guarding Suchandra. Okay, what is that Shakti? I do not know, but there is a Shakti. There is somebody who is protecting. And Parashurama did dhyana and he immediately saw Bhadrakali in front of him. He did Bhadrakali Ammavaru. You know, the Ammavaru he has like that, right? Tongue around and all, with a lot of hands and all.
Kali?
Kali Amma, Bhadrakali. Okay, she is the one who was protecting Suchandra. And Parashurama saw this and thought, oh, this is Shakti of Bhadrakali Ammavaru. The Shakti which we do Upasana, like if you do the Upasana of Shakti like that, she will be there in front of us, in the back of us, around us, everywhere. Okay, around us everywhere, in all directions and keep protecting us. So this is the example. Now that Suchandra, he was doing Upasana of Bhadrakali Amma. Okay, he actually worships Lalita Devi all the time. And I did not know this. I did not see this before. That's what Parashurama thought. And all the astras that are going, they are touching Amma. And they are getting changed. Right? When the astra touches Amma, what happens? It changes. Shiva's Sula is coming. It becomes a garland, right? when it goes to Amma. So it went and became a garland around his neck. And Parashurama now understood that is why he is not getting hurt. And now Bhadrakali was wearing a garland of skulls of Rakshasas and bad peoples. And she was looking terrible. She's like Vikata, unusual. When she has to look in scary form when in the battle. And she was riding on a lion, which is not visible to everybody. But in front of him, she was the one who was riding before Suchandra. And she was having 3 eyes. And she was carrying the Trishula in her hand. And when Parashurama saw that Bhadrakali, and he was like, he looked at that and he kept all his astras and shastras, everything he kept away. He dropped down all his weapons and he did namaskara to her like this. One should not carry astras and shastra in front of Amma at all. You should do namaskaram, that's it. So he did namaskaram to Amma. And this is an amazing part where Parashurama will pray for Bhadrakali Amma. In the battlefield, there and there, then and there itself, he started praying for Bhadrakali. Okay. And there are so many dandakas, and I'm going to say this is a little, it'll take 3 or 4 minutes. Please listen to this. Okay, just do namaskaram. Please be in namaskara mudra and listen to this. Namostute Shankara Vallabhayai Jagat Savitre Samalankrutāyai Nana Vibhushabhi Vibharigāyai Prasanna Raksha Vihitodyamayai Daksha Prasutyai Himavadbhavayai Maheshwararardhanang Maheshwararthanga Samasthitayai Kalyai Kalanatha Kaladharayai Bhaktapriyayai Bhuvanadhipayai ताराभिधायै शिवतत्परायै गणेश्वराराधितपादुकायै परात्परायै परमेष्ठिदायै तापत्रयोन्मूलनचिन्तनायै जगद्हितायास्तपुरत्रयायै बालाधिकायै त्रिपुराभिधायै समस्तविद्यासु विलासदायै जगज्जनन्यै निहताहितायै बकाननायै बहुसौख्यदायै विध्वस्तनानासुरदानवायै वराभयालङ्कृतदोर्लतायै समस्तगीर्वाणनमस्कृतायै पीताम्बरायै पवनाशुगायै शुभप्रदायै शिवसंस्तुतायै नागारिगायै नवखण्डपायै नीराचलाभाङ्गनसत्प्रभायै लघुक्रमायै ललिताभिधायै लेखाधिपायै लवणाकरायै लोलेक्षणायै नयवर्जितायै लाक्षारसालङ्कृतपङ्कजायै परमाभिधायै रतिसुप्रियायै रोगापहायै रचिताखिलायै राज्यप्रदायै रमणोत्सुकायै रत्नप्रभायै रुचिराम्बरायै नमो नमस्ते परतः पुरस्तात् पार्श्वाधरोर्ध्वं च नमो नमस्ते सदा च सर्वत्र नमो नमस्ते नमोऽखिलविग्रहायै प्रसीद देवेसि मम प्रतिज्ञा पुरा कृतां पालय भद्रकाली त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव जगत्त्रयस्यापि नमो नमस्ते. Like that, he did the Bhadrakali, stuti. He did stotra for her, and Bhadrakali Amma was extremely pleased. Okay, that is the way you can please the devatas. So she was, and she with Parasurama stotras, and she said, "Son, Parasurama, what do you want? Ask me." And Parasurama said, "Amma, I am stuck with a difficulty now. This Suchandra is not getting killed. Please do something so I can be successful with my oath I took, Amma. I took a oath. And I don't know how you are going to make it happen. So please do the anugraha that he can die in my hands, Amma." Like that he pleaded, Bhadrakali Amma. And Bhadrakali Amma said, are you listening?
Yes.
Bhadrakali Amma said, definitely. What you asked is good. You have a very high place in my manas, okay? And you sang in my praise with a lot of devotion. You asked me how you can get Suchandra killed by your hands. So only one way is you have to put Agneyastra. What astra? Agneyastra. And he will not be killed by any other astras. If you put Agneyastra on him, he will turn into ashes. Because of that, he won't need any kind of rituals to be performed. His body will not be there. He will turn into ashes immediately, right? So then he will not need any rituals to be performed, and he will come directly to my loka. He will immediately come to Manidvipa. because he has direct entrance to Manidvipa because he is a great devotee of mine. Whoever he is, whatever he is my devotee. So you are asking how to kill him, but you have to send him to my home. As soon as he gets killed, he has to come to my home. This Suchandra, after getting killed by you, he is going to become a very dear Parshada of me. He is going to become one of my Sainika. He was going to be one of with me. Will be with me all the time in Manidvipa. And Parasurama did namaskara to Amma and thinking that he should do something big for Amma. He felt so good that Amma himself, Bhadrakali herself, gave him gave him a way to kill him, right? So he was thinking, I have to do something for Amma later. Like that, he was thinking in his heart. And immediately he controlled his senses and he did Achamana. He touched water, okay? And he did pranayama. For everything, guys, pranayama is very important. Controlling your breath. See, he did that. If you want something to be successful, you have to do. Even if you want to do puja, daily puja also, before that you have to do pranayama a little and then only you will get the result. Otherwise you won't. So, and then for Suchandra, he weaponized the arrow with Agneyastra and he directed towards him. And when Parasurama kept Agneyastra in the same way as Amma directed, and Amma is not protecting him anymore because she gave permission to Parasurama, right? This Agneyastra came and hit him. He turned into ashes. Immediately he reached Manidvipa. Jai Bolo Bhadrakali Mata ki.
Jai.
You should not be, the Jai should be in a audible way, not a scary way. Like that, Suchandra, now Suchandra got anugraha of Amma. Now Suchandra is also blessed, right? Okay, you can actually, it is said that his name is heard in the Manidvipa all the time. And this Parasurama did namaskara to Bhadrakali Amma one more time. And Amma creates everyone and takes back everyone into her only. Okay, one is created, they have to go back to her only. And Amma disappeared at that moment itself. Immediately, just the way Sri Krishna disappeared, she also disappeared. Bhadrakali Amma also disappeared. Now Parasurama has to still kill Kartaveerya Arjuna. And he made that strong resolve. And he going ahead like that. And Suchandra is like a Raja Mani. He is like the gemstone in the kings. Okay, hearing that he went away. And now his son Pushkaraksha. This Suchandra's son is Pushkaraksha. He was also a courageous one. He also came for the battle. He was also fighting very terrific battle. And Parasurama thought that he should not be ignored. Okay, he is also fighting very great. He should not be ignored and he kept arrows on him. He kept a Varunastra on him. Varunastra meaning water, full of water. Okay? Varuna meaning water. And Pushkaraksha, he kept Vayavyastra. When he kept water on him, he kept air on him. Vayavya meaning air, Vayu. And Parasurama kept Brahmastra onto Pushkaraksha, only with the intention of killing only Pushkaraksha, like that. The intention matters. The intention is big, the Brahmastra, it will do that. The intention is to kill only Pushkaraksha, and Pushkaraksha got killed. Pushkaraksha fell onto the ground, and the same way a stick falls to the ground, like that, he just fell down. Like you can see, Parasurama's battle skill is terrific, right? To whichever place Parasurama is going, from that place, everyone was running away. Like Parasurama is going that way, everyone is running away. No one could stand in front of his courage and vigor. And he was looking like a tornado. He was looking like Rudra doing samhara. Rudra meaning in the anger form, he was doing samhara. He was looking like that.
Rudra?
Rudra is Shiva. Shiva's another name is Rudra. There are two. One is in anger form, and another meaning Rujam Dravayati Rudra. That means one who removes the diseases. Okay, Rudra can be taken in that way, and Rudra can be taken in an anger way also. Like, but I like the Rudra taken away the diseases. That meaning I like. Okay, so today for this we will stop here. We will do the Kartaveerya Arjuna Samhara tomorrow, along with Samhara meaning killing. Okay, let us go to our Daivi Gunas. Remember, there is something known as Daivi Gunas which we have been not doing for few days. So we covered Anasuya, right?
Which Anasuya yesterday?
Anasuya means not finding faults. When some people look at the gunas also, but even one has good qualities. Some people describe them as bad qualities. That is known as asuya. And not having that is anasuya. Not finding the faults. Okay, so now let us go to the next one. Anasuya. After that, Anayasa.
Soucha.
Anayasa also we did, right? We did Anayasa? No, we did not do.
We didn't. What's
Or we did. Okay.
We
We did.
didn't.
Okay, we did Anayasa. So next
No.
one is Soucha. Say that?
Soucha.
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 Shaucha meaning purity. This is the fourth noble quality. Shaucha. Okay, in Vedic culture, the word Shaucha has a very deep and expansive meaning. Shaucha is not limited to just external cleanliness. People think that, okay, clean your home or clean your body. Not only that. Okay, that is external purification, external cleanliness. It also emphasizes the importance of inner purification. Okay, internal purity. That means your mental purity. That means one should not have bad thoughts. Okay, one should not have fear. All the bad kind of feelings that will not, bad feelings means the feelings that will not take us to Paramatma. The feelings that are actually distracting us away from the Paramatma are all bad. Okay, whatever the things, whatever the thoughts, whatever the activities that we do that is taking away from the Paramatma, they are all bad. So those kind of thoughts should not be there. Beyond the visible gross body that we have and the physical environment that we live in, there exists environment, yeah, and there exists a subtle world and a subtle body within each of us. Okay, there is a world that you cannot see, and the Vedic way of life offers us to for some refined practices that will help us purify that subtle realm, okay, around us, and that is known as Suchi. How do we get Suchi? Like you say, Pundarikaksha, Pundarikaksha, Pundarikaksha. Okay. When we say that, or Rudra, 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 when you say that, the place where you are in, it immediately becomes pure. Immediately. Just you say Rudra, Rudra, say Rudra, Rudra, Rudra now. The place around.
Rudra,
Yeah.
Rudra, Rudra,
Yeah. And
Rudra, Rudra.
then when you say that, the place around you becomes it's not, you might think that external, not, it's that subtle world around you, the subtle realm around you, it becomes pure. So we usually associate cleanliness with making tidy environment and physical hygiene and all. But Suchi goes beyond that. Remember that. We can think of Shubhrata, external cleanliness, Suchi, internal purity. Shubhrata is for external cleanliness. Together, these form the right foundation of the right conduct, Sadachara. So Saucha actually encompasses cleanliness of body and surroundings, mental and emotional purity, and subtle spiritual refinement. So, based on the concept of Saucha, the Vedic tradition has laid out many practices and disciplines to help cultivate both external and internal purity. So, Saucha is one of the things. So, whatever that distracts you from Paramatma, whatever thought, whatever action, okay, that is not Saucha. Whatever is taking you towards Paramatma, and that is removes the bad thoughts from us. Okay, that those things are all Saucha, purity, purity. Plain pure.
What's the opposite of Soucha?
Asaucha. That means whatever distracts you from the Paramatma, whatever makes you unclean, whatever when you are bothering yourself with bad thoughts. Yeah. Akshara, what is it?
అది డౌట్ క్లారిఫై అయిందంటే మీరు అన్నప్పుడు అది అది
Okay.
దేవుడు గురించి అనుకునే అన్నప్పుడు అంటే ఇట్లా వేరే వర్క్ మీద ఆలోచించినప్పుడు మర్చిపోతాం కదా అంటే అన్క్లీన్ చేస్తారంటే అది అర్థమైంది ఇంకా అది ఆ చదువులో పరమాత్ముడు ఉంటారని చెప్పినారు కదా అట్లా అర్థమైంది
Yes, yes. Okay. We are not saying you have to. One thing is, we as humans, as we are surviving, we are supposed to do the tasks, right? But when you are doing them, think of Paramatma in your heart, like when you are eating or when you are doing your work. Whatever the, don't think that you are the one who is doing it. Think that Paramatma is doing through you. Got it? When you are doing the work, think that Paramatma is the one who is actually doing through us. Like when I am saying this, I have to think that Paramatma is the one who is actually saying this. And he is using this body as an instrument.
Okay.
Like that, we have to think. And even when the results come also, then what happens when the result comes and the result is not so good, let us say. Okay. Then you will not feel that, oh, the result is not so good. You will not get that feeling if we start doing the work in such way. Or sometimes what happens is if we did not do that, but some kind of result came, instead of thinking that you are the one responsible for the results, leave it to Paramatma. That is how, this is all, whatever we are talking is all because of that. Parasurama also, if you think about it, Parasurama got siddhi of the mantra only when he filled his heart with Paramatma. Yes or no?
Yes.
When he was having his anger and other kind of thoughts and all in his mind, okay, then he did not get the siddhi. When he removed them and replaced it with Krishna, that time only he got the siddhi. So that is how, through the stories, they teach us this in a, with a Leela sort of way, like that. No. Okay. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, Sri Saraswati Namaha, Sri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Sri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Asato Ma Satgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.